All right, we've got Darius Taylor here. If you have a question for him, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Spencer Nuss, I'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. I know it wasn't necessarily the outcome that you wanted in this game, and obviously that's got to sting. But when you play a team this good, down to the very end, what does that say about the fight of your team, and what does it just say about, the place your team is at right now?
We have resilient players. I mean, it seems like every game somebody else goes down, and we've continued to fight and stay in games that we shouldn't be in. I think we kind of ran out of gas a little bit there at the end, that fourth quarter, on only 9 points. Like, you can't beat anybody scoring 9 points. I feel bad for the girls, the ladies, because they're working so hard. We're working so hard to be in games, to have a lead on that team with what they have. It's tremendous. And so we just have to find a way to keep fighting, and eventually, we'll get a W.
Edwin Powell, go ahead.
Coach, were you good with the shots down the stretch? You kind of mentioned that you kind of felt like they ran out of gas. Were you good with the shots that were taken, or was it a case that they just ran out of gas?
I think most of our looks were good looks. I would have liked us to attack the basket a little more, especially in transition. So a couple of shots we settled on. But overall, I thought we got pretty good looks. They got big size, and they loaded up in the paint. So we had to take some of the looks that we got. But we just got to find a way to close the game out.
That's correct.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you have an update on Tiana Hawkins.
I don't yet. I just knew she wasn't available anymore for today's game. So hopefully, with a couple of days rest, we'll have her back for the next game.
Spencer, go ahead.
Yeah. You've held Las Vegas now to 78 points after, last time out it was not 78 points. Can you just talk about maybe the defensive effort of your team tonight?
I thought we did a really good job of disrupting them, especially being active in our 2-3 zone, and just really tried to make it hard for them to just throw it inside. I think limiting their touches inside helped to limit their scoring a little bit. And, we needed that type of game to be in the game. If we got up and down with them the entire game, it'd be like last time. They scored 118 points. So we knew we had to slow it down a little bit, make them play longer possessions offensively and defensively.
Edwin Powell, back to you.
Last thing for me, Coach, just what are your thoughts on the crowd tonight on HBCU night, celebrating the legacy that is HBCUs?
I thought the crowd was tremendous. We heard them. They gave us energy. They were loud. The music was great. I thought we had great energy. It was great to have them here. Hopefully, we can have some more HBCU nights. Maybe individual schools or whatever it is. But I thought that the crowd was tremendous. They brought a lot of energy, and it was great to hear that kind of crowd on a Thursday night.
And Spencer, back to you. Last question.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about, with Monique stepping up tonight, Ari playing good minutes again. When you think about the young core that this team has, how do you kind of project that out? What is your confidence level at in terms of, the young core that Atlanta has right now?
Well, I think the young core is getting a lot of experience, playing in big games, playing big minutes, having big moments. I think also some of our losses, they'll learn from and be better and grow and develop from them. So it's good for them to learn from these games and get better each time out. So I thought Mo played really well, really focused on what we talked about, preparing for this game, like being really aggressive, taking her time in the post to score and looking for opportunities. And she cashed in on most of them. She had a great game, and Ari came in, gave us great minutes, hit some shots, made some attacking drives to the basket. And I just think they'll continue to get better.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
me. Oh.
All right, we've got Tiffany Hayes here. Do you have a question for her? Please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Spencer Nussbaum, I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
Hey Tiffany, before we get into any of the basketball, I just wanted to ask what it was like to see Angel again on the court.
It was good to see Angel. I mean, I haven't seen her on the court since when? I don't even remember. I wasn't here last year and year before. No, so it was definitely good to see her, especially, I mean, I was her rookie coming in. She was my vet. So it's good to see her at least touch the floor tonight.
Brandon, go ahead.
Hey, Tiffany, can you speak on Ari and kind of her performances over these last couple of weeks? How important has Ari been in that backup guard spot over these last couple of weeks?
She's definitely very important. Ari, she puts the work in, and it definitely shows on the court. She's growing as the season goes on. She's learning day by day. She's definitely going to be a great point guard in this league once she gets some time in. So she keeps on working at it like she is. She's going to be great.
Edwin Powell, go ahead.
Tiff, you guys had, I think, 8 bodies available tonight. What does it say about this team, just how they competed with, the lack of everyone being healthy?
First of all, I'm going to say we had 7 1/4. And I think it just shows like what this team is all about. We all about fight. We all about never giving up. We all about keep going at it, keeping our heads up. Because, I mean, that's all you can do. The only thing you can do is give your all. So if we're doing that, then I don't see a reason for us to keep our head down. And I think we are doing that. We just got to put 40 minutes together in all these games.
Answer back to you.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously a player who's giving it your all. You're hitting the court, you're hitting the floor constantly. Do you think about maybe like an injury popping back up when you're taking these hard drives to the rim, or is it just, locked and loaded?
I definitely am sometimes, and then the times I'm not thinking about it, it just leaves my brain, and then when I try to make a move that I used to do very well, my knee reminds me. All right, that's cool. I don't know what's going on. We're done.
May I have your attention, please?